Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. Happy weekend, everybody. Hopefully, you're off to a great start. I know the weekend may have already started a couple days ago for you, but this is technically the real weekend. Those were all extra holiday days, extra bonus days. Today is the real weekend, and welcome to it. Hopefully, your last couple days have been phenomenal. Hopefully, you've had some good food, some good time with family, friends, got out, stayed in, doesn't matter. Just hope you had a great time, whatever you may have done. We did a little bit of both. We had, our wonderful Thanksgiving around here. Yesterday, I had to work a little bit, but it's all good. Now we're into the weekend, Saturday, and it's all good. It is all good, and I'm so happy to be here with you once again on this Saturday. Hey, Donna, good morning. Welcome to the show. So glad to have you along. Hey, Tony, also happy Saturday to you. Happy to have you. Happy to have everybody here with us. Again, this is always a matter of you could be here with us. It doesn't matter if it's when we're live, which is fantastic. I love it when everybody joins me live. But if you watch me later in the day, I mean, except for Donna here, everybody on the West Coast, it's still, even on the weekends, it's still pretty darn early for you to be getting up and watching me yammer on about whatever it is I want to bring up on every day. So if you watch us later in the day, if you watch us later in the week, I don't care. Just happy you're along with me. By the way, why don't you invite some friends? Tell them this is going on, that they might enjoy this. We would love to have more people subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, follow us on social media, whatever, to enjoy some of this fun. And if you think there's somebody out there that would like it, let them know. Let them know where they can track us down and watch this show. Hey, so wonderful weekend. It is a wonderful weekend. I hope it's wonderful for you. We had a little bit of rain here yesterday, but it's clearing out a bit. It's going to be chilly over the next several days down here in Florida, which is always a welcome change after we are, spend most of the year in the plus 80 plus 90 plus days. So it's nice to have a little bit of a brisk weather. Feels more holiday-like as we go forward. Speaking of the holidays, let's talk a little bit about it because there's some gorgeous holiday fun. Now it's official. Now, Epcot is completely in on the gorgeous holiday fun. We know that the rest of the parks have already been there, but Epcot is now in. And as you can see here, man, I'm telling you, that Spaceship Earth gingerbread that's in Communicore Hall looks pretty darn cool. I have to say, it looks great. I'm really happy about it. Say what you want about Communicore Hall, and I get it. It's not for everybody what's going on in there, but more of this, please. This looks phenomenal. Can't wait to check it out for ourselves within the next couple weeks. When we get out there, it looks stunning. It looks stunning. Good job by all the bakers that work, all the confectioners, all the Imagineers that came up with the idea to do this, because I think it looks phenomenal, and excited to check it out for myself for sure. So that's going to be coming up soon, and you can check it out if you get out to Epcot over the next about a month. By the way, welcome to the end of November. It's November 30th today. Tomorrow is December, and we are full-fledged into the holiday season, as you can tell here. Here's my other thing that came out yesterday. I don't know what took so long, but yeah, of course, obviously, Figment got his holiday sweater on, as he's done for the last few years out at the Imagination Pavilion. And yes, that's amazing. But now they're also selling this sweater. And I don't know what took them so long to start selling this sweater because, yeah, it is beautiful. It's a wonderful sweater. Like, Figment's got some style with this sweater. And this is great. I mean, I don't have any pictures of it from the shop here because I didn't want to steal everybody else's work. But they're all over the place and it looks great. Now, my problem with it is, as much as I would love it, and I would probably purchase it, just again, we live in Florida. We've got maybe 2 months out of the year at the most. And some of that is not even a full 2 months when we can actually wear a sweater like this. So it's tough to spend about $80. I think I said it was $79.99 for something like this. That's going to sit in the closet for so long. But it's beautiful. I love it. I'm glad they're selling it. I asked Disney what took so long to decide it. I know that there were other people selling something similar on like Etsy and some other things, and you can find those out there. But if you want the official Disney one, the official Figment approved version, you can check it out now at Epcot. It is out there, and you can pick it up, and it looks great. It looks great. So definitely got to check it out. Speaking of shopping, well, today is a big shopping day, but it's the day for shopping local because, yes, today is Small Business Saturday. So, yesterday's Black Friday. You get out, you go crazy, you go shopping in all these places, or you get online, and you can do that Monday too with Cyber Monday or whatever. But today is Small Business Saturday. And as somebody who, Michelle and I, we owned a small business for a little while, we really appreciate our small businesses and everything they bring to the table. So today's a day you should celebrate them all the time. I understand sometimes the prices aren't comparable, and everybody's under a budget. You need to do what you can to make sure financially your family is secure. But man, some of the personal service and some of the things you can get by shopping local at some of these local stores, it's worth, even just if it's just a small smidgen extra, to go ahead and help support these stores. So today's a day specifically to do it, but do it every day. Do it every day. Shop local. It's really good. What else? Again, it's National Day for everything. Every day there is something crazy that it's National Day for. Today, this is interesting. It's rich, chocolatey good. It's National Mousse Day, not moose like moose. Moose. No, mousse like the whipped dessert. So yeah, obviously I say rich chocolatey goodness because it's mostly known as chocolate mousse. I think that's the most popular mousse, but there's all sorts of different mousses, mousses, all sorts of different mousse out there that you can enjoy. It's, if you've never had mousse, it's like pudding, just quite a bit richer. Some people don't like rich food. So maybe it's not for you, but I used to love it when I was a kid and I still enjoy it. It's a tricky dish to make because you have to, get the chocolate or whatever it is in there and whip it to the right consistency, and it can break on you. It's all sorts. It's an interesting dish to try and create, but it is really, really tasty and really good. And today's a day, if you like a little chocolate mousse, today's the day to get a little bit. I mean, hey, the gray stuff, it's basically it's a mousse. It's a mousse. It's not chocolate mousse. It's like a cookies and cream mousse, but it's basically a mousse. So go out and get some mousse today. Also, what else is a day? Well, this is a day to, hey, give me some space, man, because it is National Personal Space Day today. So give everybody some space. And apparently a day I tried to celebrate when I was on board the Disney Cruise Line recently, and I decided to give Mickey and Michelle a little space there. I think this picture cracks me up because I don't know what I was doing. Why, Michelle's there, snuggling with Mickey, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to just stand way over here. I just find this picture funny. But yeah, today's a day for personal space, which is always good. Give everybody some space. You don't need to be up in everybody's business all the time. Give them some space. I used to love, the one thing about the pandemic that I loved was when we were able to be in a queue, then give a little space in between everybody. I kind of miss those. I know it's too many people. You got to get there and be right next to each other and everything now. But it was kind of nice when we were during the pandemic and we had a little bit of personal space in those Disney attraction queues. That's for sure. What are we celebrating on this day in Disney history? Well, this is something that if you have never checked it out, you really should check it out. Because on this day in 2010, Waking Sleeping Beauty, the great documentary about the Disney animation renaissance time between, starts kind of when the low period of Disney animation in around 1980 and in the early 80s, and then moving on through the Renaissance into the late 80s and early 90s. It's such a fascinating story. If you love anything about Disney history, if you love documentaries, really check it out. It was released on DVD in 2010. It's a 2009 film, technically produced by Don Hahn, great Disney legend Don Hahn, done so many things. But it's just an amazing story, how these people came together in the right circumstance at the right time when Disney was at some of its lowest points animation-wise, and people like Howard Ashman and so many others came in and just created magic. and changed the trajectory of Disney animation and brought it back to what we know, what we love. It's on Disney Plus now. Definitely check it out. Donna, yes, it is really good. It is really good. We can't recommend it enough. It is an amazing, amazing documentary. And today's the day that it went to, because I think it was in theaters, limited. I don't think a lot of people probably went out and saw it in theaters. So it went out to DVD on this day in 2010. And then obviously now, like I said, it's on Disney Plus. You can check it out whenever you want if you have Disney Plus, and highly recommend that you do because it is spectacular. What else on this day in general history? Well, it's an okay day to cry. And for me, that's every day. But we'll celebrate it today too, because this was a movie that came out back in 1971 that kind of said it's okay for guys to cry at a movie. Again, it doesn't matter the movie. I'll cry at it. It doesn't matter. I don't care about that. I don't live by these rules of this movie's okay to cry as a guy. I cry all the time. I'm just an emotional wreck. That's who I am. You know me. Anyway, Brian's song on this day, 1971. It was a television movie. I don't know if you know that, but it came out on ABC on this day in 1971. Tells a compelling story of friendship, football friendship between Brian Piccolo and Gale Sayers, NFL Hall of Famer Gale Sayers. And it's an amazing story starring James Caan, Billy D. Williams. Really, really great movie. And it is the movie that's one of those movies that's considered okay for guys to cry. I think one of the others is Rudy. But again, stop going with these things that say you can or cannot do this. If you feel emotionally, react. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe I'm just trying to sell myself. I don't know. But it is a very, very good movie. Not an easy movie to watch. Not an easy movie to watch, but it is a great movie, Donna. Yes, so good. Agreed. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, how about this music-changing moment? Because on this day in 1982, the album Thriller was released. And you want to talk about changing music. Thriller became the best-selling album of all time. Of course, won multiple Grammys. Album of the year, spun off multiple hits. Billie Jean, Beat It, of course, the title track, Thriller, so many other fantastic songs. Just an amazing, amazing album. And it was released widely on this day in 1982. And just didn't say, I own this album. I loved it. I played it over and over and over again when I was young. I love this album, and still to this day, love these songs. Just a great, great album. Hey, if it's your birthday today, November 30th, wishing you a very, very happy birthday. Here are just a few of the people that you celebrate your birthday with. Let's go way back in history. How about Mark Twain? He would have been 189 today. Born on this day in 1835. We lost him back in 1910. But yeah, it is Mark Twain's birthday. Of course, great writer, poet. Wrote Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, and you can go see an animatronic version of him now at the American Adventure. If you're going to visit for the holidays out at Epcot, you can go check out the Voices of Liberty. They're doing their Christmas Carol time right now, and that's their Voices of Liberty, no matter what time of year, are always wonderful. And then go check out the show in the American Adventure because it is interesting, fascinating, and one of your hosts, Mark Twain. Also born on this day in 1929, Dick Clark, great television host, American Bandstand, New Year's Rockin' Eve, so many different things that he hosted and did over his long, long career. Would have been 95 today. We lost him in 2012, but Dick Clark, just an amazing, amazing announcer. Started in radio, moved on to television, just did fantastic things. How about Mandy Patinkin? He turned 72 today. Of course, Inigo Montoya from The Princess Bride, but so many other great, great roles that he played. He was born on this day in 1952. One of the greatest athletes I've ever seen. Guy was fantastic at football. He was really, really great at baseball as well. Unfortunately, he had suffered an injury. His career ended way, way too soon, but he was such a phenomenal, phenomenal athlete. And of course, the great ad, Bo knows, Bo Jackson, he turned 62 today, born on this day in 1962. Just Bo Jackson was so great. And if you like the Big Bang Theory, like we do, you know this one, Kaylee Cuoco, Penny from the Big Bang Theory, but she's done some other great roles as well. She turns 39 today, born on this day in 1985. So very happy birthday to all them. And again, if it's your birthday, wishing you a very, very happy birthday as well. Celebrate all weekend. Celebrate all of, well, I guess I can't tell you celebrate all month because it's the end of the month. Celebrate into next month. Celebrate as long as you want because it's your birthday and you deserve to celebrate. You deserve it. You're great. You're wonderful. You deserve to celebrate you. And that's what we're here for, is to help you celebrate you. Anyway, going to wrap things up today. Going to go out, have a nice Saturday, relaxing Saturday. Don't have much plans. Going to get ready for tomorrow's episode, which we're we're talking about shopping a little bit here. It is the holiday season. Tomorrow's December. We're counting down the shopping days. Well, Michelle's going to give you a nice little Disney shopping guide. Look at some of the great Disney games, Disney coffee table books. I know she's been doing some hard work at it to kind of explore some things, give you some interest in what you might look into enjoying, whether it's be a gift for somebody else, whether it's a gift for you, doesn't matter. But Michelle's going to go through this and have some amazing things for you. And that's tomorrow's episode. We'll be dropping sometime, if you're on the East Coast, early afternoon, West Coast, sometime mid-morning. But that'll be tomorrow, and we're excited about that as well. All right, everybody. Going to say goodbye. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Remember, please share some kindness, share some smiles, and share some positivity. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. to do all of that with you again. Until that time, have a magical day, everybody. Bye.